This YCN segment is brought to you by La Valley Building Supply and Middleton Building Supply.
1, 2, 13! Woo!
This game was played during a very hot and humid Tuesday afternoon. Multiple water breaks had to be taken to combat the unseasonable heat. Earlier this season on September 8th, Hanover beat Lebanon 2-1 on their own turf. So the Marauders, with just one loss on the year, were favored. But this game turned into a stalemate with lots of midfield play. Hanover threatened more often than the Raiders, but Lebanon's solid defense held off drive after drive. Freshman goalie Sally Rainey played a huge role stopping the Marauders' offense. She came up big whenever there was a threat, as Hanover, after losing 8 seniors to graduation, had trouble scoring, despite having a big advantage in shots on goal. Midfielders Anna Wolke, Zoe Soul, Megan Gradgen, Ireland Fielder, and Claudia Simone also played big roles in the Lebanon defense. Both halves were scoreless as the game went into overtime. The first 10 minutes were again without a goal, but the Marauders had nearly half a dozen chances to score in the second overtime, with Ellie Stannard, Kate Wagner, and Casey McGuire all just missing chances to score. Rainey was again big in net, as Lebanon's solid defense made up for its lack of offensive chances. The game resulted in a scoreless tie at 0-0. Lebanon's ability to hold Hanover's offense in check made the game feel like a Raider victory, as the Marauders outshot Lebanon 13-2, and they had 8 corner kicks compared to just 2 for the Raiders. After the game, we caught up with both head coaches, as well as Lebanon's junior captain Anna Wolke, to get their take on the tie.
I think it was probably our best defensive effort as a team. Great shape. We kind of were in the passing channels that we needed to be. We didn't chase the ball like we kind of did in the first game against Hanover. Played kind of smart defensively, didn't dive in, and you can't say enough about our goalie, obviously. Made great save after great save, so she's the backbone of our D. Well, as I just mentioned, Sally, who's our freshman outstanding goalkeeper, has made spectacular save after spectacular save, game after game. She obviously kept us in this one, gave us chances on the offensive end, with some of her kicks, and she's a great kid on top of that. Megan Gradgen played excellent in midfield. She kind of dominated the second half by herself offensively. On a hot day like today, we're asking a lot out of our outside middies, and they ran their hearts out. Zoe Soul, Claudia Simone, Ireland Fielder, they did a great job out on the wings, and our forwards were causing havoc to their backs too. So Hanover definitely had the advantage in shots and kind of opportunities, but we made it a game, and we'll take the tie.
I think one of the biggest factors was it was brutally hot to begin with, so both teams got a little tired. I think I was really pleased with the way our team had possession and was passing for good chunks of the game. We got a little flat at times. I thought they were playing good defense against us. I think that what we're going to walk away with frustrated is we had some opportunities that didn't go in, and that's the hardest part about this. But credit them for stifling us for a good chunk of the game. I think particularly in the second half, overtime. A couple of times I thought we had it, but we didn't. I think Kate Wagner, who's a central midfielder, is a great player, really went at it all day long. Carly Kraft as well, had a tough game up front. I think Pepper Johnson, really, she's a right wing. She really played well, and early on was getting some good corners that we didn't quite convert. So those 3 girls played really well. I think we've had some great games, and I wouldn't even say this was a bad game. I think we still need to work a little bit about that last 10%, the finish, because we're getting the opportunities, but we're not finishing as many as we should. I don't think you can ever finish everything, but I'd like to finish a little more.
I think our defensive positioning has been the best that's ever been. We were all shifting together instead of, broken apart. We were shifting as a team and as a unit, and then we were getting the ball out when we needed to. Yeah, I think Megan Gradgen played her heart out. I think that's really important. She really wanted it, and she's just all over the place in midfield. And I think this year Rachel's really stepped up, Rachel Harrington. She's a freshman, and she again plays really hard up top, and I think she was pressuring their defense, which was frazzling them a little bit. I think progressing from here, our defensive positioning to stay how it was here in all games. I think we need to do a little bit more switching fields and possessing in the middle, but I think playing hard and advancing, getting better every day.
Lebanon now sits at 4-4-1, while Hanover holds a record of 5-1-2. The Raiders will next travel to take on Trinity, while the Marauders will host South Hegan.
Raise